Alyssa Sergiu, Mama Africa, the portrayal, Africa in the category, from the band Ubuntu. The mythical Mama Africa is considered the mother of all peoples of Africa, regardless of nation, culture, religion, or race. To deny this connection is to disown your African heritage. Mama Africa is known as the human spirit and mother of the human race. This comes from the belief that there is only one true race, the human race, and only one true nation, the nation of human beings. On stage, Alyssa Sergiu, Mama Africa. From the band Ubuntu. On stage, the portrayal Mama Africa, portrayed by Alyssa Sergiu. Making her way off stage, Junior Queen of Carnival, Grand Finale 2023. We are ready for number 7, Junior Queen, registration 156, Jada Ford, and the portrayal Firebird, The Awakening, fantasy category, from the band Dawn of New Day. Jada Ford, Junior Queen 156, Firebird, The Awakening, fantasy category, and from the 2023 presentation, Dawn of a New Day. In the words of Black Stallion, burn them, burn them. The Firebird has arose from the ashes in all her splendor to burn all sorrows and pain that plagues our sweet TNT. Theme from the band New Day, depiction of front flames with the Firebird arising out of the ashes. Depiction of the back, flames, basic colors, black, red, orange, yellow, and gold. Special effects, special lighting, special music, voice, Year of Love. On stage, the portrayal Firebird, The Awakening, portrayed by Jada Ford, fantasy category. And from the band, Dawn of a New Day. Making away off stage, Jada Ford, Firebird, The Awakening. Junior Queen of Carnival Finals. Coming on next in 8th position. Registered 665. Junior Queen 665. Livon Clark. Madame Frou Frou. Creative category. And from the band, Movelan.
This costume is designed by Ruth Adams Mendez and was inspired by 19th century Europe, where a lot of sophisticated fashions were featured, especially in Paris, a city considered by many to be the fashion capital of the world. Madame Frou Frou is a very showy and fancy lady who tries assiduously to get attention through her costume, which is elaborately decorated with frilly ornamentations, braid, feathers, and paillettes. As a result, there is a lot of Movelang, as she is gossiped about in a vicious and calculated way to damage her reputation and character. Meet Madame Frou Frou.
Livon Clark. Mama Frou Frou. The portrayal on stage, creative category, and from the band, Movelang. Making her way off stage, Livon Clark, Madame Frou Frou. From the band, Movelang. We're getting ready for number 9. Junior Queen 548. Azealia Mills. And her presentation, Beautiful but Deadly. Creative topical category. And from the 2023 band, Passage to China. Junior Queen 548. Azealia Mills. Beautiful but Deadly. Creative topical category. From the 2023 presentation, Passage to China. Now this costume depicts the lionfish, which is known as an endangered species, but is also very deadly to humans. This beauty makes a top delicacy and is allowed to be spared on the reefs in TNT, as they are unassuming pests that are hazardous to our coral reef and commercial fishing. Lionfish are found rich in diversity and popularity in China, and is also a secret menu deriving or delicacy. During your passage to China, it is recommended to stop and admire this beauty. Lionfish in a beautiful splendor.
This is Ecclesville.
Making our way off stage. Beautiful but deadly Azealia Mills from the band Passage to China. We're getting ready for number 10. Junior Queen 732, Keone Oxley. Portrayal Dance Sukuya Dance, a tribute to Hilton Cox Fire.
Dance
Creative
Sukuya
topical
Dance.
from the band Dance Know Your Icon.
The front of this costume shows a large face of the Sukuya, who transforms herself into a large pillar of fire depicted here. Burning flames in bright red and orange, and at his side there are also two large fire wings. At the front of the Sukiya, it was painted by a young girl, Jania Omis, whose talent is a reflection of our future in mass. When we look at the back of the costume, we see a continuation of the front with a trail of fire with feathers. Dance Sukuya Dance, a tribute to Hilton Cox, Fire in the Savannah, in the creative topical category from the band Zeba Peak Productions. Dance Know Your Icon.
Dance Sukuya Dance, a tribute to Hilton Cox Fire. Portrayed by Keone Oxley, and from the bands Dance Know Your Icon.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Junior Queen number 1194. Number 1194, Jada Charles. A portrayal, Oil Spill in the Gulf of Paria. In the creative topical category, a presentation, National Treasures. This is Junior Queen number 1194, Jada Charles. Her portrayal, Oil Spill in the Gulf of Paria, in the creative topical category. The presentation, National Treasures.
I'm not going no small fret. Let me extend my apology. apologies. Only big fat with big flag going overhead like canopy. Rag in me back pocket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips and tight pants, I never really rate none of these. I come from brass festival and from customs and from flour mills. Was a fed fire fit and licensing fit and them had a power pill. Everybody gunners and groovy bunchy, all you pushing power still. If it's me alone, leave me with power on a hill. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your 2 1 in the air. You 2 1 in the air. You 2 1 in the air. I never come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up.
This is Junior Queen 1194, Jada Charles. Her portrayal, Oil Spill in the Gulf of Paria, in the creative topical category from the presentation, National Treasures. And we move to Queen number 13, reference number 554. That's Queen 554, Michaela Questel Frederick. Her portrayal, Moonlit Matura, in the creative topical category. The presentation, Let Hair Be Light.
Sneakers and wallabies, knife tips and tight pants. I never really read none of these. I come from brass festival and from customs and from flour mills. Was a fed fire fit and licensing fit and them had a power pill. Everybody gunners and groovy bunchy, all you pushing power still. If it's me alone, leave me with power on a hill. I ain't come here for no best late entry of the century.
Reference number 554, Michaela Questel Frederick. The portrayal, Moonlit Matura. This is in the creative topical category from the presentation, Let Hair Be Light. It's that time at night when the moonlight beams in the horizon and the waves are crashing her shores. You can hear Miss Matura calling in the majestic creatures to lay their eggs. Watch as the female leatherback turtles come along to nest in the protection of her care. The center of Michaela's back panel displays the radiance of the moon that rests on a beautifully decorated blue fabric finished with silver braids. Her skirt spans 10 feet wide and is draped with sequins blue, black and silver frills, giving her that extra flair. The black and silver leatherback turtles are nestled around her, depicting their sanctuary, Moonlit Matura. Queen 554, Michaela Questel Frederick, Moonlit Matura, creative topical category, a presentation, Let Hair Be Light. And now we bring to you Queen 382. 382. This is Ciara Selman. Her portrayal, Nandi, a tribute to Helen Humphrey. In the historical category, the presentation, Outer the Artist Attic. 382, Ciara Selman. Nandi, a tribute to Helen Humphrey. In the historical category, the presentation, Outer the Artist Attic. Junior Queen 382, Ciara Selman, Nandi, a tribute to Helen Humphrey. In the historical category, from the presentation, Outer the Artist Attic. And making her way off stage is a Queen, Junior Queen 382, Ciara Selman, Nandi, a tribute to Helen Humphrey. In the historical category, from the presentation, Outer the Artist Attic. And so we welcome Junior Queen 180. Junior Queen 180, Soraya Carrington, with her portrayal, Mutation. In the creative topical category, from the presentation, Dawn of a New Day. 180, Soraya Carrington. A people frozen in progress due to a worldwide pandemic now sheds their dismay to bring forth fruits of joy to the land once more. Mutation. The evolution of a people rising out of COVID. The costume represents the vibrancy of our people as we celebrate life after the lockdown. 180, Soraya Carrington. Her portrayal, Mutation, in the creative topical category, from the presentation, Dawn of a New Day. One 180, Soraya Carrington, Mutation. Out of the presentation, Dawn of a New Day, in the creative topical category. And as she makes her way off stage, this is Junior Queen 180, Soraya Carrington, her portrayal, Mutation, in the creative topical category, the presentation, Dawn of a New Day.
And this brings us to the end of the Junior Queen of Carnival competition. You will notice that just one queen didn't turn up. So we had 14 beautiful competitors in the Junior Queen of Carnival competition. And we have our very efficient crew cleaning the stage as we get ready now for our Junior King of Carnival competition. And we go straight into it. Junior King, registration number 412. Registration number 412. This is the Junior King of Carnival. 412. This is Merrick Barnes with his portrayal Illumination in the Creative Topical category from the band Classic Productions, Dawn of a New Day. Though the pandemic adversely affected the world, each day we continue to have hope and a focus on brighter days ahead. The world continues to shine brightly as each day climaxes with a brilliant illumination for peace and hope for all humankind. This costume depicts a stylized globe emitting rays of light in a 360-degree view with wisps of gentle clouds wrapping it in their calming embrace. The colors are silver, royal blue, purple, and lime green, used creatively from the top of the wings to the shoes on his feet, presenting the animated performer in all his grand splendor. Merrick is making his final appearance as a Junior King and pays homage to the Savannah for all its wonderful experiences. Play yourself and illuminate. Making his way off stage, Junior King 412, Merrick Barnes, with his portrayal Illumination. And he makes way now for Junior King 414. 414. This is Antonio Rampasad portraying for us Pan Explosion. This is in the Creative Topical category from the band That Is a Trini. Antonio Rampasad. That Is a Trini. From the band House of Jackie in the Creative Topical category, this costume depicts our national instrument in all its glory. The steel pan is known as the soul of Trinidad and Tobago's cultural identity, and its rhythm brings unity among our people. Masquerader Antonio Rampasad portraying for us Pan Explosion in the Creative Topical category. On stage, masquerader Antonio Rampersad with his portrayal Pan Explosion from the band That Is a Trini. Come on, folks, let's show Antonio Rampersad some love for his portrayal Pan Explosion. Show some love for Junior King 414, Antonio Rampersad, his portrayal Pan Explosion. And he gives way now to Junior King 1131. 1131. This is Malachi Gittins. His portrayal Arazal, the Blue Dragon. Arazal, the Blue Dragon, in the traditional category, as from the band tributes to the heroes of traditional mass. Malachi Gittins, Arazal, the Blue Dragon. Blue dragons, also known as storm dragons, were orderly creatures and are unusual for chromatics in that they keep fairly well-ordered hierarchical societies. They were more likely to be mocking and manipulative than outright cruel or murderous to lesser creatures, aided greatly by their natural talents for hallucination. They were infamous for tricking desert travelers into drinking sand or going miles out of their way to avoid non-existent dust basins. Their breath weapon was a line of lightning or a large electrical discharge. As the story goes, the dragon cannot cross holy water to continue his path of destruction. His frustrations come across as a dance, while the imps, led by King Imp, continue to tease and restrain him. The dance is one of the most beloved masks in traditional carnival celebrations. Costume has the scales, a dragon head with a movable tongue, large elaborate wire-framed wings, and a large scaled tail. This is Malachi Gittins. His portrayal, Arizal, the Blue Dragon.
Don't matter who mash your lace, Diorino. I know about mash your place, Diorino. Girl rolling and pelting waist, Diorino. Rocks up in your face, Diorino. Don't matter who mash your lace, Diorino. Hey, 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 I come to party with me hand up. Hey, hey, yeah. So all soca people, put your 2-1 in the air, your 2-1 in the air.
Put your hands together for Malachi Gittins, Aharzell, the Blue Dragon.
So all soca people, put your 2-1 in the air, your 2-1 in the air, your 2-1 in the air. I never come here for a stand up.
Next, we have 435. 435, Enzai Davis. His portrayal, The Face of Humanity, And this is in the African category from the band Ubuntu. So we're getting ready now for King 435, Enzai Davis, the face of humanity. Ubuntu, love, togetherness, generosity, kindness, empathy, compassion. Humanity has many faces which, if used in a spirit of togetherness, positively affects our ability to work together towards a common goal. In the words of the heroic Nelson Mandela, the profound sense that we are human only through the humanity of others, that if we are to accomplish anything in this world, it will, in equal measure, be due to the work and achievements of others. On stage, Enzai Davis, his portrayal, the face of humanity.
Give me back pocket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips and tight pants, I never really read none of these. I come from brass festival and from customs and from flour mills. Was a fed fire fet and licensing fet and them had a power pill. Everybody gunners and goofy bunchy, all you pushing power still. If it's me, you don't leave me with power on a hill. I come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your 2-1 in the air. You 2-1 in the air. You 2-1 in the air.
Let's put our hands together for Enzai Davis, the face of humanity. As we continue with our Junior King of Carnival competition, next, 1249, registration number 1249. This is Kimani Brooklyn Brown in his portrayal, Pan Under the Stars. In the creative topical category from the band, Let There Be Light. Let's have Kimani on stage. Kimani Brooklyn Brown, Pan Under the Stars. Let there be light. Ping pong, ping pong. The sound of the steel pan rings, bouncing from sand to stars. Hear the melody, near and far. Watch Kimani shine bright in this beautiful starlit night. With a blue and silver theme, Kimani depicts a starlit sky on a panorama night. On his back panels, you can see the pan notes and stars, both made from foil, as well as the suede musical notes. All blend well to embody the essence of Pan Under the Stars. That is Kimani Brooklyn Brown with his portrayal, Pan Under the Stars, in the creative topical category.
All I know is pace, feathers rough like sea. Going out all night, no go home before 3. When one fed done, we start a soca spray. So we go with way. We no ask why, we no question mark, we take wine with apostrophes. Get gal with more lyrical content than Socrates. She could have shaped like a triangle with a cosine of isosceles. Any other thing different, well, that is blasphemy. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your 2-1 in the air. You 2-1 in the air.
Put your hands together for Kimani Brooklyn Brown, his portrayal, Pan Under the Stars.
Junior Kings category finals 2023. We're getting ready for number 6. Registration Junior King 1233. Let's welcome on stage with a lusty round of applause, Joel Mack. Taniwa, the Hydra Reborn, fantasy category from the presentation Wonders of This World, a tribute to TNT. Registration Junior King 1233. Coming on stage, Joel Mack, Taniwa, the Hydra Reborn, fantasy category, and from the band Wonders of This World, a tribute to TNT. For upon his death, handed him by the son of Zeus, Hercules, he became quietly memorialized as the Constellion rising from the depths of the forest. He emerges with power and vengeance, and he unleashes his wrath on the credence of society with no mercy. The gods resurrected to be an all-powerful keeper of the new world. He is Taniwa, with metal-like scales and immortals each bearing a heart of its own. Taniwa is indestructible to any human force, as each head breatheth fire, spits acid, and emits toxic gas. He has returned to the new world more powerful and more ferocious than before. He is a unique and dangerous being, so he recommended you to desist from your unjust evil ways or suffer the wrath of Taniwa, the Hydra Reborn. Standing proud and tall at 18 feet high and 15 inches wide, or 15 feet wide, gaze upon Taniwa, the Hydra Reborn, as Joel Mack showcases his portrayal. This magnificent national representation was designed by Varma Leo Lacan and built by Sheldon Lewis and Varma Lacan. Carried on 3 wheels, the costume comprises of materials such as foam, metallic foil, sequins, moldings, aluminum, and fiberglass. On stage, Taniwa making his way off stage, the Hydra Reborn. We would appreciate if you show your love for the young kings as they come on stage. We're getting ready for number 7.
Boy, I feel like
JK,
out of water.
registered 397.
Out of water.
Let's welcome on
A local
stage
expression of saying
Shamak
commonly used
as
to describe
Azarian
intense
Collis.
discomfort or unease. When
The
you
portrayal
feel
like
out of
fish
water,
out
you
of
don't feel
water.
comfortable because
Creative
you are
category,
in an unusual
and from the
or
band
unfamiliar
Movilang.
situation. Ladies and gentlemen,
JK
on stage
397.
before you is a fish out of water, its usual place. But he is not uncomfortable or restless. He may be among people that is different from him, but he is as happy as Pappy. He may be a fish out of water, out of his usual element, but he has quickly adapted to a new environment. Soon he would be dancing and prancing to the sound of sweet soca music. Like fish out of water, a presentation and portrayal by Master Shamak Azarian Collis. From the band Wakano, this is their Carnival presentation 2023 Movilang. Like fish out of water, a pretty replica of the many fishes that come from our deep water. Poisson, poisson. Any fish for you today, madam?
Registration JK397. Shamak Azurian Collis. The portrayal like fish out of water from the band Movilang Creative Category. Put your hands together for Like Fish Out of Water. Shamak Azarian Collis. We're getting ready for number 8, Junior Kings Finals. Carnival 2023, the mother of all the carnivals. Number 8, registration Junior King 434, Queen's Park, Savannah. Let's welcome Peter Barrow. The portrayal, Can This Dragon Dance? Creative Topical Category. From the band Passage to China.
Everybody gunners and groovy bunchy, you're pushing power still. If it's me, you don't leave me with power on a hill. I come here for no stand up. I come to party.
In Chinese culture, the dragon represents good luck, strength, health, and also the male element, yang. As we enter the Chinese New Year, along the passage to China, the dragon dance is performed to scare away all evil spirits. Can this dragon dance? Dragon masquerader fitted with inside, embodied with patterned fabric and rhinestones. Basic colors used, red. The portrayal on stage, Junior King Carnival Finals. Can This Dragon Dance? Portrayed by Peter Barrow from the band Passage to China. Creative Topical Category. Making his way off stage, Peter Barrow, Can This Dragon Dance? We'd like you to show your love. Put your hands together. Let's encourage the young ones as we present to you the Junior King of Carnivals Finals 2023. Number 9 is about to make its way on stage. Registration JK1191. Let's welcome Josiah Sutton, Mr. Pandemic. Creative Topical Category from the band National Treasures. JK1191, Josiah Sutton, Mr. Pandemic. Creative Topical Category presented by National Treasures.
Everybody gunners and groovy bunchy, you're pushing power still. If it's me, you don't leave me with power on a hill. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your 2 1 in the air. You 2 1 in the air. You 2 1 in the air. I never never come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. All soca people, put your two hand in the air. Your two hand in the air. All soca lovers do this. Show me your hand. 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 Show me your all I know is pace. Feathers rough like sea. Going out all night. No go home before 3. When one fed done, we start.
Mr. Pandemic making his way off stage. Josiah Sutton. Creative Topical National Treasures. Here comes number 10. JK421. JK421. Let's welcome on stage Josiah Faria, the Midnight Robber. Traditional category from the band Outside Nice.
Midnight! That is what they just call me. I come to steal your heart with the music of my band, my mask, and the drumming of my hand. Fear me as my voice echoes in your brain, which leaves you defenseless, in excruciating pain. Carnival not stopping until I say so. You have a problem, come. Let me help you go. You will remember me, the terror of your dreams, for I am Midnight, who pillaged your heart's extremes. Start the music.
Best late entry of the century. Braga.
The Midnight Robber.
Yo, I'm not going no small fete. Let me extend my apologies on the big.
The king of the band is the well-known Midnight Robber. In keeping with this highly dramatic figure, his shirt consists of the iridescent print, which is also worn by the masquerader and accentuated with white gloves. He is dressed in flowing black cape, adorned with the skull and bone symbol, and complemented by black pants and black shoes. The oversized cowboy hat with fringe on the brim also has the usual skull and bones, which are the symbol of death. The costume is comprised with a trademark whistle and the sword, which he uses to threaten his audience. Making his way off stage, the Midnight Robber.
And we move to Junior King number 12, registration 1079. This is Jarrell Peters with his portrayal, A Musical Explosion, in the Creative Topical category from the presentation Sweet Trinbago.
Best late entry of the century.
Bringing and showcasing some of our musical instruments in Trinbago. Instruments from different cultures, creating us as a melting pot.
Apologies on a big fat with big flag going overhead like canopy.
1079 Jarrell Peters, A Musical Explosion, Creative Topical category, the presentation Sweet Trinbago.
Everybody gunners and groovy bunchy, you're pushing power still. If it's me, I don't leave me with power on a hill. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your two one in the air. Your two one in the air. Your two one in the air. I never come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. All soca people, put your two one in the air. Your two one in the air. All soca lovers do this. Show me your hand. 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 Show me your wall. All I know is pace. Feathers rough like sea. Going out all night. No go home before 3. When one fed.
This is Junior King number 12, registration 1079 Jarrell Peters with his portrayal, A Musical Explosion, in the Creative Topical category from the presentation Sweet Trinbago.
I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your two one in the air. Your two one in the air. Your two one in the air. All soca lovers do this. Show me your hand.
Making way for Junior King number 13, registration 617. This is Xavi Harriet at his presentation Guardian of the Shaolin Temple in the Creative Topical category from the presentation Passage to China. 617. Put hands together for Xavi Harriet, Guardian of the Shaolin Temple in the Creative Topical category, the portrayal Passage to China.
I'm not going no small fret. Let me extend my apologies on a big fret with big flag going over.
China's Shaolin Temple is the home of Kung Fu. It stands for the moral and physical strength. Kung Fu and the Guardian ensure the protection of the temple. As you journey to China, it is mandatory to visit the Shaolin Temple, as those that follow Chinese traditions seek good fortune, good health, and happiness. This is Junior King 617, Xavi Harriet, Guardian of the Shaolin Temple.
All I know is pace, feathers rough like sea. Going out all night, no go home before 3.
As he makes his way off stage, let's hear it for Junior King 617, Xavi Harriet, Guardian of the Shaolin Temple. We make way for King number 14, registration 1342. 1342. This is Reem Purcell. His presentation, My Love of Country, a tribute to Carlisle Chang in the historical category. The presentation, Out of the Artist Attic. It would have been wonderful if we could have found the original mural, the inherent nobility of man buried in our attic. But that was just a Trini dream wish. The best we could do is to include a bit of that artwork in this portrayal as we pay tribute to our Trini artist. Viewed from the front, you can see snippets of Mr. Chang's artwork hand painted on the large disc behind the masquerader and on his armbands. When viewed from the back, this portrayal depicts a design based on our national flag. This to emphasize our respect for one of our nation's most complete person of the arts, whose influences were the result of growing up in an ethnically diverse community, all Trinbagonian. Wire bending and carefully placed sequin braid and glitter ensured that this creation comes to life. Fiberglass rods and carefully selected fabric were used to ensure that the young masquerader would have ease of movement as he presents his portrayal. He is a true example of the power of a multicultural nation whose people embrace all the beauty and vibrancy of those who came before. This is My Love of Country, a tribute to Kyle Chang. Junior King 1342. We move now to the final king, 413, Junior King 413. This is Samuel Jackson. The portrayal, Mysterious Fauci the Gladiator. In the historical category, the presentation, Dawn of a New Day. Mysterious Fauci, the general, the warrior, the gladiator. He battles the demon gods of disease who have brought a pandemic plague unto mankind. Fauci is the link key helping the protagonist defeat the dark and powerful demon gods. He serves the people. He is the earth protector. He is the warrior general. He is Fauci, the all-powerful, the great restorer, the all-powerful gladiator. Junior King 413, Samuel Jackson, the portrayal, Mysterious Fauci the Gladiator. Historical category, the presentation, Dawn of a New Day. So let's put hands together for a final king this evening, Junior King 413, Samuel Jackson. His portrayal, Mysterious Fauci the Gladiator. From the presentation, Dawn of a New Day, in the historical category. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 14 Junior King of Carnival and their final presentation in this, the finals of the Junior Kings and Junior Queens competition.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, a very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you. And we really appreciate your presence here, supporting our masqueraders. We have had 14 junior queens and 14 junior kings. Unfortunately, one in each category did not appear. And we're getting ready now for the senior Queen and King of Carnival competition. This is the semi-finals, and from tonight's field of 20, 10 in each category will move on to the finals, which will be held on Dimanche Grand Night right here at the Queen's Park Savannah. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., we are at Adam Smith Square for the conventional individuals category. Then, of course, we invite you to come out on Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to support our junior masqueraders. We have the junior parade of the bands right here at the Queen's Park Savannah, Saturday morning. Then, of course, Sunday evening, we have Dimanche Gras, consisting of mass, calypso, and other acts. So we're getting ready now for our senior Queen and King of Carnival competition. We'll just let the DJ play one selection and then we get into the competition.
We also want to remind you that come Saturday evening, right here at the Queen's Park Savannah, the finals of the large conventional steel pan competition. So you're getting ready for that too over the weekend. Carnival Saturday night, large conventional bands finals, right here at the Queen's Park Savannah. Mr. DJ.
And judges, as we begin our Queen of Carnival competition, our senior Queen of Carnival competition, registration number 373. This is Takia Fletcher Marshall. Her portrayal, The Spirit of Carnival, a tribute to Roland St. George in the fantasy category. Trinidad Carnival, being the greatest show on earth, is depicted in this costume by Takia Fletcher Marshall. She displays this multicolored piece beautifully structured together, bringing out the many colors of Carnival, the happy face that brings out the spirit of Carnival and its revelry, the heavy use of this multi-fabric with its beaming colors. On stage, Queen 373. Takia Fletcher Marshall, The Spirit of Carnival, a tribute to Roland St. George. On stage, Takia Fletcher Marshall, her portrayal, The Spirit of Carnival, a tribute to Roland St. George. Judges, on your sheet number 4, Queen 1128. On your sheet number 4, registration number 1128. This is masquerader Priya Nagasar, her portrayal, the mother of all carnivals celebrations. Queen 1128, Priya Nagasar, her portrayal, the mother of all carnivals celebrations. In the creative category, costume designed by Franklin Jagdeo. The people of Trinidad and Tobago were waiting for this most anticipated carnival, the mother of all carnivals. This costume is celebrating through colors. As the saying goes, carnival is color. This is the most colorful, vibrant, dazzling, energetic, and music-filled celebration. Multicolored satin fabrics, gold braids, gold lame, netting, spangles, and gemstones were used to beautify the costume. For the structure, steel, fiberglass and aluminum rods, PVC pipes, and wire were used. Masquerader Priya Nagasar, registration number 1128, her portrayal, the mother of all carnivals celebrations. That was Priya Nagasar. Judges, on your sheet number 5, registration number 1158. This is Nisa Natu Hari. Her portrayal, Kioni, Winter's Enchantress. Again, on your sheet number 5, registration number 1158. Nisa Natu Hari. Her portrayal, Kioni, Winter's Enchantress. Keone, winter's enchantress. She personifies the snow and embodies winter. Her mere presence brings a chill to the air, as if winter has descended upon us. Her grandiose entrance is a visual spectacle. She brings the chill of the winds with her shimmering attire and radiant beauty, capturing the essence of the coldest and most enchanting season of them all. Prepare to be awestruck by the radiant and otherworldly Keone, winter's enchantress. A magnificent queen costume created to celebrate our 30th anniversary as a band celebrating TNT Carnival. Inspired by our very first queen from 1993, Winter Storm, the costume pays homage to the original and a tribute to our roots as a carnival band in this sweet country, TNT. Her costume, glistening white, icy blue, shimmering silver, and it resembles snowflakes and ice crystals. On stage, Nisa Natur Hari. Her portrayal, Keone, winter's enchantress. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for Nisa Natur Hari, Keone, winter's enchantress. Judges, next on stage, number 7 on your sheet, registration number 1109. Number 7 on your sheet, registration number 1109. This is Quincy Ann Alexander. Her portrayal, the Sukuya, a sexy ball of fire. In the fantasy category. In Trinidad folklore, the Sukiya is a mythical blood-sucking ball of flames. On stage, she is depicted with her burning seduction and illuminating light. She will capture your soul and take your breath away. Be careful. The Sukuya is out tonight. Designed and produced by Raymond Mark and decorated by Raymond Mark and his team. Let's hear it. As she enjoys herself, let's hear your love for Quincy Ann Alexander, the Sukuya Sexy Ball of Fire. Let's hear it for Quincy and Alexander, the Sukiya Sexy Ball of Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a public service announcement. A beautiful little young lady has been found. Her name is Jada. She says her mother's name is Talia. Jada, mother's name Talia. So, Mom, if you're hearing, I know you must be frantic, out of your mind. She has been found and she's safe in the SWAT booth, which is down on the track. So, Mom, run down on the track. Mom Talia, run down on the track and collect your daughter, Jada, at the SWAT booth. She is there and she is safe. Again, the mother, Talia, the child, Jada. Jada is now in the SWAT booth, which is down the track. Okay, so Mom or anyone who knows the mother, please let her know that Jada is in the SWAT booth, which is down the track. Judges, next on your sheet number 9, registration number 282. On your sheet number 9, registration number 282. This is Marie Elego. Marie Elego, her portrayal, Cleansing Fire in the African category. Marie Elego. Cleansing Fire, registration number 282.
And bring down this flame. There we go. Light it up, clean it up. From Central to Port of Spain, I can feel winds of change. I'm telling you, there we go. Clean it up. Don't try to contain, just let it escape. Right now, let we burn and rise in love.
Marie Elego with her portrayal Cleansing Fire from the band Image Nation. In the African category, the Cleansing Fire uses the African Baptist feeling to pray for peace in TNT through a cleansing symbolized by the doves. The mass is limbo, and the costume Cleansing Fire suggests that peace in our land is also in limbo. Limbo, as mass uses the dance of the carnival to paint a mass based on the traditional African mass. White, silver, red, black. This is Marie Elego, her portrayal Cleansing Fire from the band by Image Nation. Their portrayal Limbo.
Don't try to contain, just let we maintain. Right now, let we burn and rise in love. Let we all just pray, save us from doomsday. So now in the Father's name, let's blaze the trail. Let we take this higher, higher. Let we take war. Bring that fire from within. Heart and soul signing. There we go. Run them out. Clean it up. It's time to reclaim these streets to rename. Right now, let we burn and rise in love. Some things have to change, but in the Father's name, don't give up in time. We'll all prevail. Let we take this
And that was Mari Eligo portraying for us Cleansing Fire.
We are getting ready for number 11. On your sheet, judges. Number 11. Registration SQ 1161. 1161. Let's welcome Aisha Blaze and the portrayal Splash, the Spirit of Water. Creative topical category. And from the band, Legend of the Blue Bamboo. Aisha Blaze, 1161. Coming on stage, Splash, the Spirit of Water. Creative topical category. And from the band, Legend of the Blue Bamboo. A splash of water, which is taken for granted by most, is more than just water. It is the foundation of life. All living things, including humans, depend on the celestial blessings of the Spirit of Water. We may try to evaluate where it comes from and how it is formed, but the truth is, it is beyond our comprehension. One drop creates a splash that can change a puddle of water into a river, dry land into a forest. It can feed nations and give mankind a healthier and more vibrant life. Splash, Spirit of Water, represents the universal rebirth. Materials used to build the costume: mass iron, wire, aluminum, fiberglass, net velvet, lace, and satin. On stage, Splash, Spirit of Water, universal rebirth. From the band, Legend of the Blue Bamboo. Portrayed by Aisha Blaze. Put your hands together, Queen's Park Savannah, for Splash, the Spirit of Water. Aisha Blaze, the portrayal Splash, the Spirit of Water. We're getting ready for number 6. On the judges' sheet, number 6. We are getting ready for Senior Queen, registration 1148. Let's put our hands together and welcome Leah Noel, Queen of the Recycle Zessa.
small fret. Let me extend my apologies on a big
Original category.
overhead like canopy.
And from the 2023 presentation, TikTok.
Tight pants, I never really rate none of these. I come from brass festival and from customs and from flour mills. Was a fed fire fret and licensing fret and them had a power pill. Everybody gone nice and groovy bunchy, all you pushing power still. If it's me and
On stage, registration 1148, Senior Queen, Leah Noel, Queen of the Recycle Zessa. This Queen of Recycle is the protection of our environment. She wears all we dispose of with pride. Decked out in her body of recycled materials and an outfit covered with plastic bags, bottles, and baskets like a true Zessa. Her mission is green, recycle, save our planet, and keep zessing. Queen of the Recycle Zessa. On stage, Queen of the Recycle Zessa, Leah Noel from the band TikTok, original category. Making her way off stage, Queen of Recycle Zessa, Leah Noel. We're getting ready for number 8. Number 8, Senior Queen 1145. 1145. Let's put our hands together and welcome Alison Fredericks and the portrayal Washerwoman Sweeper. Creative category.
In olden days, the women of Bahia were not allowed to go into the church except to clean it. Our masquerader took her job as a cleaner very seriously. She saw it as a means of purification and an occasion for which she must dress appropriately. She enters the church very solemnly, carrying her coquet brooms in her hand. The coquet broom is associated with cleaning physically and also driving away evil. She goes to the 4 corners of the church and forms a cross with the brooms to ward off all evil forces. She sweeps away from her body in a clockwise direction with the purpose of driving away evil. As part of the cleaning ritual, she uses cloth to dust, and these have to be washed. She holds up her skirt for easy movement and begins to move her arms slowly to symbolize washing the cleaning rags. The speed of her arms movement intensifies as she becomes more engrossed in her washing. She completes her task. She is very pleased with her work and breaks out into a dance of celebration. The white of her costume symbolizes purity and cleanliness. The gold is symbolic of joy and celebration.
Alison Fredericks, Washerwoman Sweeper. Thank you, Alison Fredericks, washerwoman, sweeper. Put your hands together for the washerwoman, sweeper. The mother of all cannibals 2023. We continue with more glitz, glamour, splendor, and kaleidoscopic features of our culture of Trinidad and Tobago. We continue with number 10 on the judges' sheet. Senior Queen 106. 106. Number 10. Let's welcome Laura Rampasad. The portrayal, Athena, goddess of war and wisdom. Creative topical category, ancient times, the presentation. Coming on stage, Laura Rampasad, Athena, goddess of war and wisdom. Athena, goddess of war and wisdom, from the band Ancient Times, creative topical category. Athena, goddess of war and wisdom, is a costume which represents the intellectual and civilized sides of our war and the virtues of justice and her craft skills. Athena was depicted as a stately woman armed with shields and spears. The front of the costume depicts the goddess herself as she prepares for war. The back of the costume depicts the victory and glory of a woman. The fuchsia and the gold materials are used to bring out the dynamic beauty of the costume. This costume is constructed on a frame of aluminum tubing, fiberglass, net, wire, fluorescent foil, braids, and sequins. The body of the costume is made of fuchsia and gold materials and is decorated with sequins and braids. This costume is 16 feet high and 26 feet in width. On stage and making her way off, Laura Rampasad, Athena, goddess of war and wisdom. We're getting ready for number 12. Number 12, Senior Queen 128. Please welcome Jacqueline Collins Taylor. Jacqueline Collins Taylor, and the presentation, Dance Dance, the portrayal, a sambista, the samba dancer. Creative topical, and from the band, Dance Dance, Jacqueline Collins Taylor, a sambista, the samba dancer. Now here's a glorious samba dancer. The term samba refers to a lively dance of Afro-Brazilian origin. The term has been originally referenced to several Latin duet dances derived from the Congo and Angola. Samba is the most prevalent dance form in Brazil, where the importance is at its highest during the carnival. There are many types of samba dances, and this dancer can dance them all. Sambista, the samba dancer. From the 2023 presentation, Dance. Creative topical category, portrayed by Jacqueline Collins Taylor. On stage, Jacqueline Collins Taylor, Sambista, the samba dancer. It's all happening live and alive right here at Carnival City. From the Mecca of all the carnivals, we're getting ready. Senior Carnival Queens semifinals right here, Carnival City, Queen's Park, Savannah. We're getting ready for number 13. Number 13 portrayed by Debbie Aguilera Sammy. The portrayal, Pan in all its glory, a tribute to Pan Trinbago's 60th anniversary. Historical category, from the band Outburst. Let's welcome on stage Debbie Aguilera Sammy, Senior Queen 1076. Pan in all its glory, a tribute to Pan Trinbago's 60th anniversary. From the band Outburst. Number 13, adorned in our national colors of red, white, and black. This beautiful display of our national instrument, the steel pan, is shown on stage. This costume is a tribute to our national instrument. Our pan men and pan women who continue to keep our culture alive by playing the melodious tune on the steel pan. The history of the steel pan has developed into a legend where music, rhythm, and enjoyment have woven into our culture. The development started from 1935 to 1945, and it was during this period that the tambu bamboo and metal bands underwent a radical transformation. Former slaves were allowed to participate in the Trinidadian carnival activities. By 1955, pan had become standardized and was largely constructed from 55-gallon oil drums, being played by striking the metal with a wooden stick or beater. With the end of the war, the rival bands of Port of Spain ghettos took to the streets to celebrate VE and VJ days and to introduce the world to a new, exciting, and exotic sound. On stage, paying tribute to Pan Trinbagos' 60th anniversary, Pan in all its glory, the portrayal, portrayed by Debbie Aguilera Sammy. Historical category, and from the band, Outburst. She makes her way off stage. Put your hands together. Show your love for the presentation and, of course, Pan, our national instrument.
And so we make way for number 2. Judges on your sheet, number 2. This is Senior Queen 1141, Shelley Watson. Her portrayal, How Majestic is the White Peacock, in the Creative Topical category. From the presentation, Metamorphosis. The presentation of the band reflects the things which come with changes in life, structures, leadership, and fortunes. The front of the costume show the bird's beaded head, carefully crafted, representing splendor in white. He proudly displays small wings with the freedom of honor and respect. The all-white color of a peacock is a trait of beauty among a species of beautiful birds. The back of the costume shows a continuation of the wonder of nature with this beautiful bird as he flutters his wings with gay abandon. He is gifted with long white plumes, interspersed with beautiful colored feathers in its tail to mesmerize the females during a mating call. It is regal in all its detail and parades its beauty and extravagant feathers. Here, Shelley, the queen, seems to be courting the bird as she contours his body and spreads his wings majestically. Its main construct is a mild steel wire. The peacock's head was carefully crafted by wire bender Robert Miller. Other materials used: tri-cut, satin, gold, and silver decorations. Other aspects are intricate in its assembly: PVC tubing, aluminum, and fiberglass used to create this genius. This costume spans 20 feet across height 18 feet and a length of 16 feet, and decorated primarily in hues of white, silver, and gold, with all the exotic colors of the male peacock. The patterns reflects the power and organization and strong motivating force of this truly exotic bird. Ladies and gentlemen, portrayed by Queen Shelley Watson, How Majestic is the White Peacock, from the band Metamorphosis. That's Queen 1141, Shelley Watson. We get ready for number 14. Number 14, SQ161. This is Joanne Thompson. The portrayal, A Sailing, in the creative category. The presentation, crochet, Caribbean style, from one island to another. Number 14, Senior Queen 161, Joanne Thompson. The portrayal, A Sailing, in the creative category. Crochet, Caribbean style, from one island to another. is Queen 161 Joanne Thompson, a portrayal as sailing in the creative category crochet Caribbean style from one island to another. Making way for Queen number 15. Number 15 on your sheets, judges. This is Senior Queen 1220. 1220. Dana Rampersad. The portrayal For the Love of TNT, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. In the creative category, the presentation Wonders of the World, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. One, two, 2-0, Dana Rampersad. As the mother of all carnivals kicked off with a bang, we pay homage to the motherland of carnival as we welcome on stage a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. As they return to the crowd of the mangroves to roost, the scarlet ibises fill the sky with majestic wonder and pride. Rich in color and regal with their disposition, they take flight with their splendiferous beauty. With equal splendor, vibrant reds of our national flower, the Chaconia, which beautify the lush greens of our land, can be seen dancing in the wind of this costume. As the masquerader proudly represents red, white, and black, as a group we solemnly declare that there is no greater wonder in the world than Trinbago. Embrace the symbols of our nation, our people, our traditions, as this costume radiates with a vibrancy which represents the unity of our people. Standing proud and standing tall at 30 feet high and 35 feet wide, behold our patriotic elements of one love, one people, one nation, as Dana Rampersad showcases this portrayal of For the Love of TNT, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. Stand up and wave for the love of your country and the love of carnival. This magnificent national representation was designed by Varma Leo Lakan and built by Sheldon Lewis and Varma Lakan. Carried on 3 wheels, the costume comprises of materials such as fiberglass, aluminum rods, wire, sequins, fabric, foam, and metallic foil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dana Rampersad with her portrayal For the Love of TNT, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. We make way for number 16. Number 16 on your sheets, judges. This is Senior Queen 105. Senior Queen 105, Ruth Adams Mendez. The portrayal, the emergence of the Maraval lily in the creative topical category. Raconte-moi une histoire. Tell me a story. Raconte-moi une histoire. This costume calls for the emergence of the Maraval lily. Many decades ago, the Maraval lily, also known as the peace lily, grew widely along the banks of the Maraval River. Over time and numerous environmental changes such as climate change, deforestation, and polluting of our rivers, the Maraval lily has disappeared. In a time where our communities are in turmoil due to gang warfare and the environmental changes, this costume represents a beacon of hope and a call for peace in our communities. The flood of destruction of our watercourses and the life of our youth has led to this call. The call is to stop the degradation of our land, our waterways, and to put down the guns. Please accept this peace lily. It is hoped that the emergence of the Maraval lily will once again bring peace in our neighborhoods. This costume is made from recycled brown paper, tissue lame, paper mache, foam rope, recycled bottles, and guacamole leaves. This costume was designed by the masquerader herself, Ruth Adams Mendez and Ernesto Jardine. This is Senior Queen 105 with her portrayal, The Emergence of the Maraval Lily. So let's put your hands together once again for Ruth Adams Mendez in her presentation of The Emergence of the Maraval Lily. From the presentation, Raconte-moi une histoire. And we continue with the finals of the Senior Queens category, and we move to Queen number 17. Number 17, SQ1121. SQ1121. This is Torona Rambarose. The portrayal, 60th Independence Celebrations in the Creative Topical category. The presentation, Celebration of Our People. SQ1121, Torona Rambarose. As we celebrate our 60th independence, we as a people love to celebrate our independence. It is no different from parade to beach lime to awards functions to the nighttime parties to the explosion of sparkling colorful fireworks. This costume celebrates us. Red, white, black, with gold was the chosen color for the belly type skirt. Our national flower, the Chaconia, and our national bird, the scarlet ibis, grace the top. The costume was beautified by using gold braids, spangles, gold lame frills, gold netting, and gemstones. Steel, fiberglass, and aluminum rods, PVC pipes, and wire were used for the structure. With her portrayal, 60th Independence Celebrations, this is Queen 1121, Torona Rambarose, Celebration of Our People. As she makes her way off stage, put hands together once again for Queen number 17, Taruna Rambarose, and her portrayal 60th Independence celebrations. We make way for Queen number 18, SQ126, Chanel Brizan. SQ126, Chanel Brizan. Her portrayal, Amy, a dancer of freedom's cousinship to epitaphs of faith. Once again, SQ126, Chanel Brizan. Portrayal, Amy, a dancer of freedom's cousinship to epitaphs of faith. The presentation, Carnival. Inspired by Wilson Harris's novel Carnival, Amy is depicted as her own resurrection theater. Amy is a nightclub dancer in her masquerade of creative anger, a fiery energy showing a stairway to the stars even as her theater burns. Amy dances her resurrection theater to highlight the dangers to humanity, the dangerous, virtually impossible stairway it would need to climb if traffic on Earth ceased forever. Hamoko Jambi channeling the fire of destruction into a rocket to outer space. The front of this costume, a headpiece, part rocket, part stairway, engulfed in flames, leading to the stars.
Dressed in green, wear silk stockings with golden seams. Sea lime woman, dressed in red, make a man lose his head. Sea lime woman, black dress on for $1,000. She wails and she moans. Sea lime woman, wiggle, wiggle, her like a cat. Wink at a man and he wink back. Now child, sea lime woman, empty his pockets and wreck his days, make him love her and she fly away.
This is Queen 126, Chanel Brizan. Amy, a dancer of freedom's cousinship to epitaphs of fate.
She break his days and she make him love her, then she shoot fly away. She got a black dress on for $1,000. She got a black dress on.
Chanel Brizan, Queen 126, in her presentation, Amy, a dancer of freedom's cousinship to epitaphs of fate. Making way for Queen number 19, SQ130. SQ130. This is Crystal Thomas, her portrayal Sasaye in the fantasy category from the presentation Breakaway Beats. SQ130, Queen number 19, Crystal Thomas, her portrayal Sasaye.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. Look where we reach again. End up in a party in the streets.
Playing mass in Trinidad is the greatest thing in the world. To a visitor, one cannot imagine the excitement playing for the very first time. When a costume is made, the music brings everything together. One of the many Calypsonians, the Mighty Sparrow, is no stranger to us with his famous songs throughout the years. We all know of the 1969 Road March, Sasaye. The story tells us of a woman visiting and wanting to play a big mass with George Bailey Band. Her costume is very colorful with an elaborate headpiece. The detailed body of the costume is made from cane by a talented blind man. I'll read that again. The detailed body of the costume was made from cane by a talented blind man. As queen of the band, she parades throughout the streets of Port of Spain. We bring you Sasaye. On stage is Queen 130, Crystal Thomas, and her presentation, a portrayal, Sasaye. Put hands together for Queen 130, Crystal Thomas, and Sasaye, making way for Queen number 20. Number 20, SQ283. SQ283, Queen number 20. We get ready for Nadine Roberts with her portrayal, Julia, a Stranger in Paradise, in the historical category from the presentation, Limbo.
And they shake me down, down, down.
Well, Julia is the common biological name for the flambeau butterfly, which now is scarce and in limbo because of man. Julia Edwards is long hailed as the queen of the limbo dance. This is Queen 283, Nadine Roberts, Julia, a stranger in paradise. Queen Nadine Roberts, Julia, a stranger in paradise. So let's put hands together for Queen number 20, Nadine Roberts, in her portrayal, Julia, a stranger in paradise. And so we make way for the final queen in this, the Senior Queen of Carnival semifinals, Queen number 3. Number 3, SQ310, SQ310. This is Savitri Holassie, a portrayal, Masquerade, the Hidden Beauty, in the fantasy category from the presentation, Wonders of This World, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. Born of nobility, raised in high-class settings, and having each of their lavish demands met, these descendants of French aristocrats looked down on the many who stood before them. Better known as Dame Bellatorius, they are the upper echelon of society who have a charm that can enslave any man to do their bidding, as their beauty and ability to captivate all has no bounds. The Dame Bellatorias are often imitated by the Dame Lorraines of lower society, for they are envied by many but matched by none. Frolicking in their finest silks and satins, hidden behind a mask, the Dame Bellatorias gathers her entourage for the annual fetes, the greatest mass ball of the sugar estates, the mother of all carnivals. Witness the true mistress of the land, Savitri Holassie, as she takes over the stage with elegance and sophistication of class in this portrayal of Masquerade, the Hidden Beauty. This costume is carried on 3 wheels, measuring an impressive 25 foot tall and 30 feet wide. Was built using fiberglass, aluminum rods, wire sequins, fabric, foam, and metallic foil. Presenting Savitri Hulassi in her damn bellatorious depiction entitled Masquerade, the Hidden Beauty. This is Queen 310, Savitri Hulassi, and a portrayal Masquerade, the Hidden Beauty, in the fantasy category from the presentation Wonders of This World, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. As she makes her way off stage, let's hear it for final queen of the evening, Savitri Hulassi, in her presentation, Masquerade, the Hidden Beauty.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are very, very happy that you have chosen to be here with us this evening. This is the finals of the Junior King and Queen of Carnival and the semi-finals of the Senior King and Queen of Carnival. We have 20 Senior Kings and 20 Senior Queens, out of which 10 in each category will move forward. And the finals will take place on Sunday right here at the Queen's Park Savannah as part of the Dimanche Gras show, the theme of which is Metamorphosis. So we're inviting all of you, get your tickets, come to the Queen's Park Savannah on Sunday, which is Carnival Sunday night, for our Dimanche Gras Metamorphosis. And we know that our junior kings and queens, they're anxious to know who has emerged as the junior king and queen of Carnival 2023. But don't worry, my darlings, you all will know by tomorrow, you will know what you have done. But being here this evening makes all of you all winners. So let's put our hands together for our junior king and queen of Carnival competitors, ladies and gentlemen. They were fantastic, they were brave, and they really put on a treat, and the aesthetics were really out of this world. So thank you to our junior King and Queen of Carnival competitors. And we know that you all are going to continue to play mass, and one day you all will be the senior category. So by now, our judges should be ready, ladies and gentlemen. And we move now into the Senior King of Carnival competition. We have 20 competitors, out of which 10 will move forward to the finals on Sunday. Our Senior King of Carnival competition judges coming on stage. Number 1, registration number 144. Number 1, registration number 144. This is masquerader Raymond Mark with his portrayal, the feathered serpent creature, Kulukan. 144 is his registration number. Masquerader Raymond Mark, his portrayal, the feathered serpent creature, Kukulkan. In Mayan mythology, he was worshipped as a god with great strength, having control over the air and wind. He is depicted on stage as a fantasy creature, having feathers, wings, and royal colors. Here, the masquerader depicts a high priest, as do the other faces that surround the creature. Senior King 144, Raymond Mark. His portrayal, the feathered serpent creature, Kukulkan. On stage, Raymond Mark. His portrayal, the feathered serpent creature, Kukulkan. And he's in the fantasy category from the band Mythical Creatures. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for Raymond Mark, our very first king in the Senior King of Carnival competition. Next, judges, number 3, registration number 344. King, on your sheet, number 3, registration number 344. This is Ronald Barney Blaze. His portrayal, Legacy of the Mighty Spartans. In the historical category from the band The TikTok Affair. Legacy of the Mighty Spartans. In ancient Greece, BC, Sparta was the most powerful nation, led by a king named Leonidas. He controlled and led the mightiest army in the region, which was always challenged by the emperor of the Persian Empire. The Persian army of 10,000 launched an assault against the Spartans, but the invasion took a turn for the worst against the Persians at a narrow pass held by 6,000 Greeks and 300 Spartans. The battle raged on for 7 days until Leonidas and his men were overpowered. The story of their bravery encouraged the Greeks to launch an all-out attack against the Persians, which finally defeated them, putting an end to the Greco-Persian War. On stage, registration number 344, masquerader Ronald Barney Blaze. His portrayal, Legacy of the Mighty Spartans.
Oh no! The 300 Spartans gave their last breath to defend it! This is Sparta! I wake up and turn on my radio this morning. And all I hear is sweet and music playing. I sit in front of my TV and I be watching. I see big bad extra to call a big truck passing. Then me see flag in the air and rock in the air.
Masquerader Ronald Barney Blaze, his portrayal, Legacy of the Mighty Spartans. And as Ronald makes his way off stage, judges, we welcome number 4, registration number 1124. We welcome number 4, registration number 1124. This is King Franklin Jagdeo. His portrayal, Explosion of Our Diverse Cultures. In the creative category from the band is Celebration of Our People. Franklin Jagdeo, Explosion of Our Diverse Cultures. Franklin Jagdeo portraying Explosion of Our Diverse Cultures in the creative category, and he designed his costume himself. In Trinidad and Tobago, we have an explosion of different cultures, and we as a people, we celebrate together as one. We love each other's festivals and religious celebrations. It is always so colorful and full of radiance, beauty, and deep feelings. We attend each other's functions, always enjoying the different foods and entertainment. Colorful satin fabrics were used to depict the explosion of our cultures. Gold braids, spangles, different colored gems, and foil were used to embellish the costume, and the structure is made of steel, fiberglass, aluminum rods, and PVC pipes. On stage, King Franklin Jagdeo, his portrayal, Explosion of Our Diverse Cultures. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Franklin Jagdeo, his portrayal, Explosion of Our Diverse Cultures. Put your hands together for Franklin Jagdeo and keep the applause going for our next king. Judges, registration 143. Next king, registration number 143. This is Ronald Taylor with his portrayal, Ronald, the Rhythm King. Registration number 143. This is Ronald Taylor, his portrayal, Ronald, the Rhythm King, in the creative topical category from the band Dancy Dancy. Ronald, the Rhythm King. The art of telling a story through the magical instrument of the drum is no simple task, and our king is here to tell us the story and to show us the art of resonating sweet melodies and rhythm through his drums. A long time ago, in West Africa, a Mandika warrior named Ronal was visited by a jinn who would have granted him the power, knowledge, and the talent to not only play the African drum, but to carve and create one. He was given a special tree and shown the craftsmanship of creating this beautiful instrument. With years of playing, he was unbeatable, and there was no other like him. From the moment his hands laid on to the surface of his drum, he possessed the bodies of those nearby with his infectious rhythms, causing them to become submerged in his music. He invites you to feel his rhythm, feel his music, hear the words of the drum, and bask in its awesomeness. This is Ronal, the Rhythm King. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for Ronald Taylor, his portrayal, Ronal, the Rhythm King. Judges, next on stage, number 6, registration number 145. King number 6, registration number 145. This is Ted Eustace. His portrayal, El Conquistador, in the creative category from the band Breakaway Beats. This is masqueraded Ted Eustace. His portrayal, El Conquistador. Registration number 145. On stage, Ted Eustace, his portrayal El Conquistador in the creative category from the band Breakaway Beats. Ted Eustace, registration number 145. In fear of losing, over 500 years ago, the Spanish claimed the treasures of this island. In fear of losing it to the Europeans, the leader of the invaders, Conquistador, built the tallest tower and ordered his 9 best fighters to surround it. Afraid that this was not enough, he made a request to Polagra, the king of the snakes, to help guard his treasures. The Snake King granted the request with one condition: he can have the 10 most precious treasures in the town. The Conquistador accepted the terms, but little did he know the most precious possessions were his life and the lives of his 9 best fighters. To this day, the Conquistador and his men are in service to the Snake King, guarding him at the fort. Costume designed by Marcus Eustace, portrayed by Ted Eustace. This is Ted Eustace, his portrayal El Conquistador, registration number 145. Judges, next on your sheet, number 7, registration number 1119. On your sheet, number 7, registration number 1119. This is Aaron Sukdeu. His portrayal, Let's Celebrate the Pan. Registration number 1119, Aaron Sukdeu. Let's Celebrate the Pan. From the band Celebration of Our People, designed by Franklin Jagdeo, and he is in the creative category. The steel pan, the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago. It is the only musical instrument invented in the 20th century. The pan is our pride, and this is all about the celebration of the pan. On the back, there are musical notes to here every creed and race finds an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Red, white, and black, our national colors, were chosen. The red represents the vitality of our lands and its people. White is the sea by which these lands are bound. Black is the color of unity and the wealth of the land. The sweet sound of the pan can make you forget all your worries. And the tantalizing sounding pan belongs to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And we share the sweet sound with the rest of the world. Masquerader Aaron Sukdeu, registration number 1119. His portrayal, Let's Celebrate the Pan. Show your love for Aaron Sukdeu, Let's celebrate the pan. Judges, next, number 7. On your sheet, number 8, Earl Beckles. On your sheet, number 8, registration number 290. This is masquerader Earl Beckles. His portrayal, Zeltron, the Ice Dragon, in the creative category from the band Wild One. Earl Beckles, registration number 290. Zeltron, the Ice Dragon. This costume depicts the destruction caused by the melting of the polar ice caps. The dragon, that's icebergs and sea levels, creates worldwide destruction to humanity and lands all over the world. The band's presentation is Wild One, and it depicts all things wild and uncontrolled. The melting of the ice caps is uncontrolled, and it's causing mass destruction worldwide. This is Earl Beckles portraying for us Zeltron, the Ice Dragon. Earl Beckles, registration number 290. Zeltron, the Ice Dragon. Earl Beckles portraying for us Zeltron, the Ice Dragon. Registration number 290. Put your hands together for Earl Beckles and keep the applause going for our next king. Judges, on your sheet number 9, registration number 288. On your sheet number 9, registration number 288. This is Farid Cavallo. His portrayal, Melomaniac. Registration 288. Masquerader Farid Cavallo. Portrayal, Melomaniac. This costume depicts an impish character who loves music. The carnival period makes him delirious. The portrayal shows him engrossed in the sounds of soca and calypso. Embedded in his skin are musical notes to imply music dripping from his body. It is a metaphor for his abnormal fondness for music. The melomaniac is enjoying himself in the band Paparazzi. He is balancing to the music as he crosses the stage on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. He appears delirious and trance-like. His body is segmented to show the extent to which he is abnormally affected by the tones and ranges in song. On stage, Farid Cavallo, registration number 288. His portrayal, Melomaniac, in the fantasy category. On stage, Farid Cavallo portraying for us Melomaniac. His registration number 288.
We're getting ready for number 12, Senior King, registration 1232. Let's welcome on stage Nigel Batiste and his portrayal, Hayarima, who speak the bird language. Creative category, and from the 2023 presentation, Sanctuary. Nigel Batiste, registration King 1232. Hayarima, who speak the bird language. Creative category. And from the band, Sanctuary. Hayarima speaks the bird language. Number 12, Nigel Batiste. Hayarima, who speaks the bird language.
The stage becomes a river. 4 caimans take Hayarima to look at what is left of the swamp. The owl shows him the way to go. Shadow of the Macau upon the water. Hayarima speaks bird language, and the ibis turns the sky broad red. Pale egrets picking their way through the mud. The ghost of Cacique hums in the mangrove. The monkey waits his turn. Together, they tell us this island is all we have. We who live here must guard against the urge to be gone, to disappear when there's beauty. The song of Cacique still to be found. Oh, Hayarima, we hear the iguana still singing its green song.
Trees of seeds does be planted. Blessed be the fruit of thy womb, Mother Earth. So much harvest you deliver, yet we take you for granted, Mother. Your beauty we deface, destroying the trees in the forest, distressing the ozone layer, polluting the waters with acid rain and toxic waste.
On stage, Nigel Batiste, Hayarima, who speak the bird language. From the band Sanctuary, creative category. Hayarima, who speaks the bird language, portrayed by Nigel Batiste, making his way off stage. Live and alive at Carnival City from the Mecca. The mother of all carnivals gets you ready for number 10, Senior King 1160, Queen's Park, Savannah. Let's welcome Joel Lewis, Waterfall Oracle, original category, and from the band Carnival. Waterfall Oracle. Number 10, 1160. Original category from the 2023 presentation, Carnival. Inspired by Wilson Harris's novel Carnival, Waterfall Oracle is depicted as a cleansing and pure spiritual force, the source of original humanity. The Mukujambi, in his masquerade of soul, channels the genius of creation in veils of greenness, light, blues, and roses. Veils that weave themselves into chains within all generations, all peoples, in the mystery of the waterfall. On stage, Joel Lewis, Waterfall Oracle, original category, and from the band Carnival. On stage, Waterfall Oracle, portrayed by Joel Lewis, and from the band Carnival. Making his way off stage, Nigel Joel Lewis, Waterfall Oracle. We're getting ready for number 13. Coming on stage, number 13. Registration SK1078. Queen's Park, Savannah. Let's welcome Kyle Anthony Mathis.
Creatio ex nihilo. the eternal
Crypto
source
and
of
Nico,
light divine.
the external source of light
In the beginning,
divine,
God created the heavens
original
and the earth,
category.
and the earth was waste and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God made two great lights. The greater light, the sun, to rule the day. And the lesser light, the moon, to rule the night. And God set them in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. Good.
From the band Cyber Nation, original category. Crypto and Necro, the eternal source of light divine. It is the doctrine that matter is not eternal, but had to be creation by some divine creative act. It is the theistic answer to the question of how the universe came to exist. Kyle Anthony Mattis, Crypto and Nico, the eternal source of light divine. Presented by Cyber Nation. Before the judges, Crypto and Necro, the eternal source of light divine, from Cyber Nation. Put your hands together. Show your appreciation for Cyber Nation's Crypto and Necro. Masquerader Kyle Anthony Mattis. the splendor and kaleidoscopic display continues as we get ready for number 14, Senior King 109. Number 14, Senior King 109. Masquerader, Marlon Rampersad. The portrayal, Hades, King of the Underworld. Creative topical category, and from the presentation, Ancient Times. Marlon Rampersad makes his way on stage with his portrayal, Hades, King of the Underworld. Hades, King of the Underworld, is a costume which represents the spirit of King of Hades, renowned as the god of death, which often seems to be up to mischief, but truly, Hades hardly causes any trouble at all. In fact, he is one of the most peaceful and impartial gods. The front of the costume depicts King Hades as he visits in the guise of a serpent. The back of the costume depicts his guiding spirit. The green and gold materials are used to bring out the dynamic beauty of the costume. On stage, Hades, King of the Underworld. Creative topical category from the 2023 band presentation, Ancient Times. Portrayed by Marlon Rampersad. Hades, King of the Underworld. From the band Ancient Times. Creative topical category of Greek mythology. Hades, King of the Underworld. From the band Ancient Times. Now the whole world is locked on, so show your appreciation and let them know that we are the Mecca, the mother of all the carnivals. Hades, King of the Underworld. From the band Ancient Times, makes his way off stage.
So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're into the semifinals of the Senior King of Carnival. We're down to just about 12 competitors out of a total of 20. So we stand by for the rest of our competitors. Judges, you can get yourself ready for reference number 333. It's King number 15. 333, SK333. Senior King number 15. This is Christopher Saldana. The portrayal, Fiorama, in the Fancy Sailor category from the presentation Limbo. The mass is limbo and treats with a number of things that are in limbo, especially in the TNT Carnival. The steel band is in limbo on the streets of Carnival today. Christopher as a fancy sailor with the color of steel pans on fire. An assortment of steel pans on fire hung over the silver fringe that has become synonymous with Panorama. On stage, ladies and gentlemen, King SK333 Christopher Saldana, his portrayal Fiorama. So let's put hands together once again for King number 15, Christopher Saldana, his portrayal Fiorama. That's our King number 15. And so we make way for King number 16, registration SK1149, SK1149, King number 16. This is Lester Wells. The portrayal, the procession, culture on the move in the historical category from the band Metamorphosis. From the old biscuit pan to the ultra new electric pan, the musical journey transcends from the backwoods of Helliards to the panyards of Desperados, Invaders, Fonclay, and other great steel orchestras. The modern day music. This percussion movement progressed through the years of social rocking ridicule to the great stages of the world. Included in this costume, the procession, are the rhythmic drummers of both Afro and Indian persuasion, We are reminded of the dance as the members of the band and accomplices do heel and toe to bong and limbo, an Indian dance as seen on murals. The East Indian population is represented with their pulsating tassa drummers, accompanied with their fine dancers, giving to the culture's fine, brilliant balance. The evolution of this musical growth has produced great pianists and drummers who fly the colors of Trinidad and Tobago all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, King number 16, SK1149, Lester Wells, The Procession, Culture on the Move. On stage, ladies and gentlemen, is King number 16, Lester Wells, in his portrayal, The Procession, Culture on the Move. As he makes his way off stage, let's put hands together for Lester Wells and the portrayal of The Procession, Culture on the Move. And so we make way for King number 11, judges on your sheet. King number 11, SK302. SK302. This is Keston Bentham in his portrayal Narusaruman in the creative topical category, the presentation A Mother's Dream. King 302, Keston Bentham. Dreams lie in the recesses of one's mind, the unconscious, waiting to be explored, waiting to be born. A dream, a thought, destined to become more, travels from one plane to another, and to this physical plane giving birth to something new, something magical. But in order for that dream to become a reality, one needs to nurture the soil of the mind, the heart, and the soul. And once it is open, the endless possibilities emerge from what once was not to what is and forevermore. Awake, O sleeper, see in the darkness, and you will be one with nature. Awake. A mother's dream is for her offspring to have better lives, lives that allow her children to have hope and aspirations, to becoming better citizens and better persons. spiritually aligned to everything, especially to the environment which connects all together. This mother calls upon the great spirits of hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Naru Saruman for guidance and the ability to manifest the dreams of a better tomorrow for her children. Naru Saruman stirs the soil of our minds, hearts, and souls, touching us with its far-reaching branches and leaves. Naru Saruman is here to encourage our generation and the generations to come to protect and save Mother Earth. Naru Saruman is a link to our ancestors who speak deeply and strongly within our spirit beings and connects to our soul. This costume and portrayal is a tribute to the masquerader's ancestral motivation and for the many people who have lost strong women and men, family members who have dreamt and inspired us to a greater and better life. Let's hear it for King number 11, Keston Bentham, Naru Saruman. Judges, we make way for King number 18, number 1818 SK 147. SK 147, this is Russell Grant. Russell Grant, the portrayal, the Resurrection Mule in the original category from the band Carnival. King number 18, SK 147, Russell Grant, the Resurrection Mule in the original category from the band Carnival. This is the Senior King of Carnival semifinals, and we're down to our King number 18. Is reference SK 147. The masquerader Russell Grant, his portrayal, the Resurrection Mule. In the original category, the presentation, Carnival.
Sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day.
Inspired by Wilson Harris's novel Carnival, the Resurrection Mule is depicted as a shadow animal spirit, a shadow dray horse, a phantom dappled with gleaming light, bringing redemption from death through the genius of love. The Mokojombi masquerade embodies death from falling under the dray cart of history, transformed into a new beast, a new heart, a new love upon which the universe rides. A Trojan horse, pregnant with new seed, following an overturned age. The Mokojombi wears a skeleton mule's head with spinning cartwheels above him. His costume is a flowing robe of transparent and gold. SK 147, Russell Grant, the Resurrection Mule. Put hands together for King number 18, Russell Grant, the Resurrection Mule. On the presentation Carnival. And so we make way for King number 19. Number 19, SK148. SK148. King number 19. This is Tikel Sylvan. The portrayal, believe it or not, they are here. In the fantasy category, SK148, Tikel Sylvan. Believe it or not, they are here. In all of history, there has been stories of visitations of aliens, celestial beings and gods from beyond earth. All religions look for the beings from heaven to come and assist, teach, heal, even save our souls. The question is, who are they? Who leaded the children out of Israel out of Egypt? What was the reason for the flood? What craft really took Enoch and showed him the earth? Who built the pyramids? What inspired men from 5,000 years ago to draw aircrafts and flying machines before it was even invented? This depiction asks the question, are they here? The Roswell files say yes. The Bible says yes. And all over the earth, there are similar documentations of evidence of extraterrestrial life. Believe it or not, they are here. King number 19, SK148. This is Tikel Sylvan. Believe it or not, they are here. On stage is King number 19, Tikel Sylvan, with his portrayal, Believe It or Not, They Are Here. Put hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Tikel Sylvan and his portrayal, Believe It or Not, They Are Here. Making room for King number 17, SK301. SK301. This is Ravi Lakan. The portrayal, Tribute, Jesters of the Tainted Past. In the fantasy category, from the presentation Wonders of This World, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. From the shadows of history, dancing to their haunted tune, they emerge from the blood-tainted royal courts of French aristocracy, created from the saga that attributed to the beginning of Trinbago Carnival. They feed on human consciousness and kaleidoscopic minds. Descendants of the great jester Triboulet, they are menaces in disguise. Although they appear jovial and witty, they lure in their prey with their captivating colors and mesmerizing antics. Antics that dance to the beat of the mimicry, revolt, and evolution of the once enslaved people of our land. Beware of these jolly-faced keepers of our history, who hauntedly reincarnate through the expression of the past trials and tribulations we succeeded. The tribute, jesters of a tainted past, will encapsulate all that lay their eyes on them and all that hear their twinkling bells. Masquerader Ravi Lakan uses this portrayal of a jester to put in all the psychedelic trance as we are reminded of the acts of the French aristocracy and its impact on our nation. This is Senior King 301, Ravi Lakan, tribute jesters of the tainted past. And making his way off stage, let's hear it once again for Ravi Lakan, tribute jesters of the tainted past. We make way, ladies and gentlemen, for Masquerader number 2. Number 2, reference SK298. SK298. This is Joseph Lewis, the portrayal Udoveli Ululaza, the haunted jab of Canbulay. In the creative category, the presentation Wonders of This World, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago. Born from the tears of slavery, from eyes reddened and ready to seek revenge, he appears, summoned by the cries and rhythm of a nation, seeking justice and payment for the enslavement of his people. He charges forth with a rage like the flames of Cannes Brûlée. Although the haunted jab is feared by many, he is most certainly and rightfully respected from all. The drums start to beat, the horns start too. It is time to celebrate freedom, our freedom, the freedom of the people in Trinidad and Tobago. The spirit of the jab is all around us. Give your dues to the devil or suffer his wrath, for there is no other way to quell his vengeance. Pay the devil jab jab, or pray he has mercy on your soul. This magnificent creation was designed by Varma Leo Lacan and built by Colin Gill, Sheldon Lewis, and Varma Lacan. Colors used are blue, purple, and gold. Carried on 3 wheels, the costume stands at a height of 25 feet, a width of 20 feet, and a length of 20 feet. Materials used on this dynamic costume are fiberglass, aluminum rods, cane, wire, sequins, fabric, foam, metallic foil, and plastic molding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joseph Lewis, back to defend his title as the King of Carnival with his portrayal of Udovele Ululaza, the haunted jab of Canbule. So let's ride for King number 2, Joseph Lewis, and his portrayal of Udovele Ululaza, the haunted jab of Canbule, in the creative category from the presentation Wonders of This World, a tribute to Trinidad and Tobago.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, just a reminder that tomorrow at 7 p.m., we are at Adam Smith Square for the conventional individuals. Then we come here on Saturday morning, starting 9 a.m., for the junior parade of bands. And then, of course, if you are a pan lover, you come on Saturday night for the finals of the large conventional steel orchestras. And then on Sunday night, it is the creme de la creme. It is Dimanche Gras, starting at 7 p.m., and it is Metamorphosis. So just take note of all those events, and we look forward to having you here with us.
So we're standing by for our final king of the evening, King number 20, SK1157. King number 20, SK1157. Coming to the stage is Glenn D'Souza in his portrayal, Pterolycus. My apologies. Pterolycus, the winged wolf, in the fantasy category from the presentation Liberation.
Century of the century. I'm not going no small fret. Let me extend my apologies.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Pterolycus is a winged wolf. Unlike ordinary wolves, which work in packs, the winged wolf values freedom and independence. portrayed on stilts as the King of Vibes Mass 2023, their presentation Liberation. Terralicus is the ultimate symbol of strength, hope, freedom, independence, and new beginnings. Liberation is freedom, and Terralicus not only represents freedom, but strength and hope as he soars above. King number 20, Glenn D'Souza, Terralicus, the Winged Wolf. Our final king of the evening, Glenn D'Souza, king number 20, and his portrayal, Terralicus, the Winged Wolf, in the fantasy category from the presentation, Liberation.
And while we enjoy Glenn, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that Carnival 2024 will be on the 12th and the 13th of February. So you know we always have to plan a year in advance. All right, so buy your ticket early, Carnival 2024, the 12th and the 13th of February. But this evening we want to thank our judges, our head judge, chief judge, our coordinator, head coordinator, and all the other coordinators. We thank our stage crew for keeping it flowing, our sound engineer for making sure everything that was said was heard, for React for giving us effective communication as usual, to all members of the print, electronic and social media, thank you for the extensive coverage. To our police officers and fire officers, thank you for being here with us and ensuring that everything was done in a very safe environment. To our cleanup crew, ladies and gentlemen, just look at the stage. It is spotless. We thank our cleanup crew for keeping the place nice and tidy. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with us, and we wish you all a very, very safe journey home and a safe and enjoyable Carnival 2023 while you make plans for Carnival 2024 on the 12th and 13th of February. I am Gemma Jordan.
And I'm David McIntyre.
And I am Shondell George.
And it has been our privilege and a pleasure being your announcers this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, reach home safely. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with us.